Hello and welcome back to Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Welcome back to Grace's adventure, and welcome back to, well, we met Calliope last time. Calliope, Muse of the Gods, and unfortunately there was a bit of an accident, and Calliope is no more. Grace inherited a soul, or spirit, or god particle. And then we met the chorus. I'm just going to hit continue and carry on with the game. Right, time to head home. Yeah, we're going to go to Grace's apartment.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
I became a god. You didn't find a body? Make up a story. Oh, I think if you tell your friend that you became a god, that might be a bit... so is you didn't find a body. You didn't find a body?
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Well, I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
It was not a hookup. I should warn you, it's none of your business. Well, it wasn't a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Well, that would be Pan. Good question. Oh, I have something to confess. Yeah, let's confess.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddie. Like, a lot.
You don't say.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
It's interesting, he actually has goat eyes behind his glasses, because he is the god of the wild, shepherds, flocks, rustic music. I mean, yeah, the god of shepherds and flocks. He's got goat eyes. That's a really cool touch. How can you help? Can we talk in front of Freddie? Were you sent here? Were you sent here?
Did Athena send you? She didn't say anything. I kind of assumed.
That you're on your own? Yes, you'd think she'd do a better job of explaining the rules, wouldn't you? But no, I'm here of my own volition. Purely out of the kindness of my immortal heart. I assure you.
Immortal? Wait, who's immortal? I'm sorry, I'm lost here.
Try not to be upset. This is your fault, Pan. Can we talk in front of Freddie? Try not to be upset.
It's okay, Freddie. I think. Or maybe it's just easier to say there's nothing you can do to help.
How is that supposed to make me feel better? What is going on, Grace?
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted. can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk. Huh. That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I don't know. I hope it's not a dream. I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Oh, you are the absolute best. You're taking this well. I'm sorry to get you involved. You are the absolute best.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Oh, interesting. What's in it for you? Why so suspicious, Freddy? How did you know about me? So tell me your advice. Yeah, what's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
but you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
I think Lust and Mischief was actually the Roman pantheon, but he was also Pan in the Roman pantheon as well, so yeah, okay. We can ask him again what's in it for you. How did you know about me?
How did you know where to find me? Or know about me at all? You said Athena didn't send you.
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Oh, do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
What's in it for you?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
So tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Oh yeah, we've become the muse of epic poetry. The chorus started singing, my province? That sounds pretty cool. My province?
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns?
control.
And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song.
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, 'cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel with me. I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this. It's kind of unreal.
Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been hurt before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again. Grace, I'm worried that this guy has got to you.
Don't think Freddy is ready to let go of you.
What? There's so much easier to explain, but all I want is to sing it again. It's my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Gotta let it all out. Okay. What are you gonna do now then?
Good question. It's my choice, right?
Totally. This is all you.
Grace, be careful.
I never knew I had that in me. That said, I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing or the door part?
My body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering. Freddy's amazing. She's the one I trust, and you're treating me like I just got off the bus.
If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time, time to shine.
Working with me or her?
My time, time to shine.
Go with the flow. All this amateur.
Your time, time to shine, time to shine. Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Think so? But I didn't have full control. I forced people to sing. This is perfect. Interesting. We can't use this is perfect. We don't have that skill set. There is a podcast called Off Book, the Improvised Musical. And if you've never heard of it and you like musicals, I would recommend listening to it. I love it, but maybe not in front of the vicar or anyone impressionable. I didn't have full control. I forced people to sing. I think so.
I think so. So I can make people do anything?
If I meant you could make them do anything, I would have said you could make them do anything. No, Grace. You pull truth from within. But it is their truth, and not yours. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city, where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You should have led with that. Thank you. Why not go there yourself? Yeah, why not go there yourself?
If you had that all along, why not look into it yourself?
Me? Conduct a search like some plebeian. Unheard of. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Interesting. He mentioned plebeians or plebeians. The lowest level of Roman society, I think above slaves, but lowest strata. I can't remember who was the top. Was it the Praetorian? Then I'll need help. I'll need your help. Maybe next time, Freddy. I'm not worried. Oh, that is the punk option. I'm not worried. We gotta select it?
No worries, I got this.
Oh?
Whatever my magical song powers can't handle, I'm sure a boot to the head will.
I see.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Okay. We get to the Muse's Hideaway.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Whoa. That is Andy Warhol on the wall in the background. That's one of the paintings with all the different color faces. The Tiffany light on the ceiling. You got a harp, a cello, piano. Okay, is that a bass guitar? Alright, let's go look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Okay, let's look at the light.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Elegant painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Warhol painting. Yeah, I was right. Interestingly, this was definitely made for a controller, because as soon as you click on something, the mouse pointer flies off to one side of the screen. Like that.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Now let's look at the drums. We'll just go top down.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Oh, Elvis picture. Where is that?
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or...
Oh, Jailhouse Rock. Interesting. Let's look at the harp.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
And last instrument unnamed. That's the piano.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Alright, let's look upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo. I mean, he knows he's Apollo. You scared me. I mean, he also knows that. What are you doing here?
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I'm looking at the iMac in the background that had a problem with the water cooling loop when it was first released. And I don't know if Apple ever fixed it. Okay. Pan told me about it. You're not here to grieve, I need your help, or I need answers. Well, we can't ask the blue or the green option, so we only have Pan told me about it or I need answers. Let's be honest, Pan told me about it.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Oh, we have some questions. I think we can ask all of these questions. Can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why is this room such a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Why did you speak up for me?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Okay. How do I know you're not the killer? There could be a clue. There could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Interesting that he and Calliope would be sort of together. Being that Apollo is god of healing, archery, music, lights, knowledge. I mean, music and arts is like his thing. How do I know you're not the killer?
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
I can't do this.
Or we only have one option. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
Calliope, she's the way to be. Facing out, Finding ways to see beyond what's dead, reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star, and she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Cause and effect. There's damage even when it's indirect. Get up and join my side, or sit and let this ride. You can lose battles out of pure neglect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
I knew you'd come around.
You might have gained some ground. Perhaps there is some change we can affect.
That hidden voice will always play. On a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Well, interesting. So we have options. There you go again. Can you explain why? Or it sounds like it'd be useful, but I'm going to leave it there for the time being. We've had a couple of songs, and I think it's fair to call it there. So if you like this, definitely leave it a like. Leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want notifications, dingle the bingle. If you don't want notifications, don't click the bell, and I'll tell you what. I'll catch you next time.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad?